An Indian American, he realized the only way that he would be accepted at med school would be to pass as black. He chronicled his experiences in his book, Almost Black, the true story of how I got into medical school by pretending to be black. VJ Chokol Ingham joins me now. So you were studying statistics at the University of Chicago, and you say to yourself, I don't stand a chance with my 3.1. What did you do?
Well, I shaved my head, I trimmed my eyelashes, and I decided to join the organization of black students so I could apply to medical school as a black man. I also used my middle name, Jojo. I subsequently interviewed at medical schools across the country and managed to get waitlisted at Washington University and the University of Pennsylvania, then ranked the second, the third, and fourth best medical schools in the country, and got into St. Louis University School of Medicine, despite the fact that my pretty pitiful 3.1 GPA was dramatically lower than their average of 3.7.
Now I want you to process what you just heard. This man basically just said, yeah, I knew my GPA was terrible for what I wanted to do. So what I basically did is I went and pretended I was black because I know they lowered the standards for black people, and I got in somewhere. He was like, this 3.1 GPA is not gonna cut it for my race. But if I act like a different race, I can have a lower GPA and still get in. Again, this is quite literally them lowering the standard for black people. And what that does is it puts into question if that black person is actually qualified. If you're lowering the standard for black people to get into the school, why aren't you lowering the standard for them to pass classes in the school? Why not have all the test scores similar for the people that get into the school? I think too many schools are now looking to have a diverse skin color within their universities rather than having the best students in their universities. And in my opinion, it should be the best students in the universities, not so much focused on their skin color. And then if you get to the point where you've got a plethora of options and so many test scores are very similar, then I could maybe see, maybe looking at some diversity at that point, maybe. But having lower scores for certain races of people, to me, is discriminatory and is playing favorites. And again, it puts into question the legitimacy of those black students who were going to those universities.